Mm. Come on in, y'all. Come on in. Come on in. Y'all know I can't be on here long. Happy New Year to everybody. I know I haven't spoken to you all year as a whole, but definitely looking forward to some great things happening this year. We've got some great things with Better Life Institute. Last year was phenomenal. Phenomenal. Oh my God, we started so many different things and started to see things to come to fruition. So we are really, really looking forward to some great things. I don't know who jumped on and joined us. I'll check in just a hot minute. Y'all forgive me for being at 3. I was supposed to be at 2 and I forgot. So it happens when you forget to set the alarm. Y'all pray my strengths in the Lord. I see a couple of folks have jumped on and they keep coming. They keep coming. My niece Brittany has jumped on. My brother Donald Barthel has jumped on. Good afternoon, Brittany. Good afternoon, Deacon Barthel. Good to see you, brother. Everybody knows I tell people all the time, put your comments on the side. Yeah, got some good stuff to talk about today. Yeah, got some real good stuff to talk about today. So y'all come on in. I'll invite just a few more people. I've got so many events coming up this year. Y'all pray for my mind. Y'all pray for my body. Y'all pray for my money so that vision can come to pass because it's all about helping more people. Good to see you, Dig. How you doing, brother? Brother Barthel. I see some other folks have jumped. Y'all know me at that 2-minute mark or so. I'll go ahead and get started because some stuff has got to be said. The next 6 or 7 lives that I do are going to be next videos are going to be on this same topic. Same to you, Donald Barthel. Happy New Year, brother. Definitely Happy New Year. Yeah. So the 6 videos that come after this, we'll keep talking about promotion and advancement. Let me lay some groundwork. Yeah. Well, actually, I'll wait about 30 more seconds. Hey, Tim Jones, good to see you, brother. Thank you for jumping on. Lovely Lavina, thank you for jumping on, sister. My business partner, Mr. Pay, thank you for jumping on, brother. I do a live video usually on Monday. I do a recorded video on Mondays, and usually Wednesday and Friday, or in this case, Wednesday and Saturday, I'll come back with a backup live feed. Hey, Brittany, good to see you, daughter. That's my little girl. That's my niece. I always come back with some further information. So today I've got something new for you because it's so much to do, so many gaps to cover. But we got to make some stuff happen. Yeah, got to make some stuff happen. So it's at the 3-minute mark. Let's talk. I put it out there on Wednesday that one of the theme for the year that we're talking about with Better Life Institute is promotion and advancement. Promotion is a vertical move. So you go from position A to position A1, so to speak, A2, but it's a vertical move. Advancement is a horizontal move. It is conquering more territory. So today we'll talk about financial promotion and advancement, and then we'll come up with some other stuff for the next 6 broadcasts that I do because Better Life is on a mission this year to make sure that we empower more people than ever. So let's talk about financial. We define financial as what you do with your money, okay? Anytime there's a promotion in your financial life, it is the result of having more money. So more income is coming in. So you went from $1,000 every 2 weeks to $750 per week, or you went from $1,000 every 2 weeks to $2,000 every 2 weeks. Financial promotion is wonderful. But I put it out there on Facebook yesterday, and I was not happy with the responses I got because it tells me that we're in trouble. So the question I asked yesterday, I'm going to pull it up so I can read it to you exactly because y'all will think I'm making this up. Give me a second. Let me find it. I asked the question yesterday about budgeting. And I know we're in trouble because the responses I got tell me that we are in deep, deep trouble, not just as people of color, but as those who are not wealthy and that we're not born into wealth. So the question yesterday says, congrats if you can answer this. Survey question: what is your budgeting strategy? Just spending less than 100% is not an answer. Why are we in trouble? Because nobody gave me a budgeting strategy, which tells me this is something that we have not been taught, or it's something that we have not learned from our own struggles. So I had people tell me yesterday, actually, I take back, one person came back with something specific. One person said 20-20-80, which really meant 10-10-80. So you live off of 80% of your income, you give away 80% of your income, and you save 10% of your income. That's the idea. Okay. Hey, that's a great first level strategy. However, when it comes to promotion, having more income and advancement, we're stuck and we're in trouble if we went from $50,000 a year to $100,000 a year, and we've only got 10% of that income to show for it at the end of the year. If we're only saving 10% of our income, if we're only investing 10% of our income, whichever strategy you're using, that means you're in trouble. Because what happens when the stock market crashes? What happens when your job goes away? What happens when a major emergency pops up? You're in trouble. You know how I know? Because I've been there. And I am steadily working with financial promotion, income going up, but also with financial advancement, income going further to make things happen. So I'll tell you a quick story. I started teaching in 2004 at the ripe old age of 24. I made $39,000 a year my first year, which means, if my memory serves me correct, my paycheck every 2 weeks, twice a month, was roughly $1,400 a month, give or take, something like that. And so I went from having my 2-bedroom, 2-bath apartment, the rent was $599, to 2 years later, I bought a house and my mortgage was $1,260. Now, here's the challenge. When I bought the house, my income had gone, I had a financial promotion from $39,000 a year to $44,000 a year, $45,000, give or take. So my income went up by roughly 10%. But what I was spending, the money I was required to spend every month, it more than doubled. It went up by like 210%. I went from $600 a month in rent to $1,260 in mortgage. Now, in hindsight, I'm telling you, that was the dumbest thing I ever did. I take that back. I did one more thing that was real dumb too. At that same time I bought my house, I was driving a 1998 Mazda Millennia. I bought it from CarMax for $6 and I think 18 cents down, if my memory serves me correct. And my note was $274. So I paid on the car for a year and a half. That's how I rebuilt my credit so quickly. That's how I would qualify for the house. No problem. Then the grown folk bug hit me because I hadn't been taught. And I went from $272 a month car note to $584 a month car note with a 2007 Honda Accord. It was loaded. The only thing I was missing was navigation. Here's the challenge though. My rent went from $600 to $1,260. My car note went from $274 to $584. Let me do some quick math because I'm ashamed of this now. But when you don't know any better, you don't know any better. So here's my problem. And this is why I talk on this and I have no problem training on this. And this is why I'm coaching and I'm just telling people the whole truth. So in less than a year, my income went up. My income went up by $4,500 a year. Okay. But my monthly expenses, my monthly debt, my monthly bills, the fixed monthly bills went up by almost $1,000. That's stupid. But I did it because I didn't know any better. I didn't know any better. And you would think somebody I was at that time, I think I had just gotten my second, nope, I was working on my master's degree. You would think somebody with a little bit of sense and a couple of degrees would understand this, but no, literacy is not the same as financial literacy. So here I am. I went from $600 a month to $1,260 a month for shelter. And then I went from $274 to $584 for transportation. And that was just the car note. And we wonder why we're struggling. We wonder why people don't have the money that they should. We're wondering how somebody who makes 60, 70, 80, $100,000 a year at the end of the year only has $5,000 to $10,000 to show for it. It's because we're lacking advancement. Yes, we make the money, but we're lacking advancement. Advancement means that what we have is accomplishing more, that what we have is producing more. But if all of our money is going to bills, you know, I look back, I tell people all the time, buying a house wasn't one of the best things I could have done. But buying that house was not the smartest move. I don't regret me making that mistake, because it's pushing me to coach. It's pushing me to coach, and it's pushing me to coach in a way that is so real, in a way that is so relevant. And for those who will drop their ego and say, hey, I might need a little bit of help, I promise people it's going to make a huge difference. Because I'm looking at the fact that for 3 years, I spent an extra $970 a month. That's over $30,000 in 3 years that I could have put to being debt-free completely, that I could have put towards student loans completely, that I could have put towards investing, so that when Bitcoin started in 2009, I could have jumped in at $10 a coin or whatever the cost was with $30,000 cash. That's why we're in trouble. Because we've got the financial promotion, we've got more money coming in, but we don't have the advancement. We don't know what to do with it. We have not increased our skill level. We've not we've not sharpened our axe so that we can accomplish more. Man, I need us to get this. And if 2018 is going to be the year that we make some real stuff happen, I mean some real stuff happen, then we've got to conquer this financial area of our lives. It's not a problem with us making money. You know what kills me? When people talk about black folks having over $1 trillion in spending power, you're right. You know, we do. That's the money coming in. But the problem is not the money coming in, it's our advancement financially. What are we doing with the money? We buy shoes, purses, we buy things that don't hold value. I know, because I was there. There was nothing wrong with my 1998 Mazda Millennium in 2007. Yet and still, because I got approved for it, and I even co-signed for somebody else's stuff, I got approved for it, I made the dumb dingbat decision to go get a higher car note. I made the dingbat dumb decision because I didn't know any better, because nobody sat my behind down, or I wouldn't let somebody sit me down. Because y'all see the videos I'm doing. The information is out there, but we won't let people teach us. I know, because I didn't. Either nobody was available, or I chose not to, for whatever reason, to let somebody teach me how to not only be promoted within my finances, which means make more money, but to advance my finances so I've got more left. Truth be told, and I'll talk about this in more detail on the next Saturday, our monthly debt income, we should want to live on 60% or less of our income. 60% or less. And if you only make $2,000 a month, that means $1,400 is what you live off of. I'm telling you, we've got to increase our financial area. We've got to do better. We've got to increase our income, financial promotion, and we've got to do more with it. That's advancement. Listen, I'm done. I am teaching this to young people and to anybody who wants to learn. Next Saturday here in Atlanta, I'm going to do a session on budgeting, like I just halfway walked you through. Because I added this information to the session because I need people to understand. I know where we are. I know where we're coming from. And I know the mistakes that we can make if we don't know better. And you can't know better unless you learn better. So if you know somebody between the ages of 16 and 25, hey, go to Better Life Institute's Facebook page. There's an event there. It's free. It's open to the public. It's not free. I'm not giving this information away for free because I got to pay for the space I'm using. I'm paying for lunch. I'm paying for supplies. I'm just asking y'all to show up. Go to betterlifeinstitute.info or go to the Facebook page and check out the video. I'm going to teach this on another level because it's not enough just to tell people just to tell people what to spend money on. No, we got to tell people how to spend it too. We got to teach people how to spend it, because I'm telling you, I look back at my income from March of 2005 until until December of 2005, something like that. In my Quicken, I can look at the money, and I had over $700,000 come through my hands. I should have paid the house off by then. I should have paid a car off by then. So many things I could have done, but in hindsight, I can look and see so that going forward can be better. And I just want to share it with you all. So thank you all for jumping on. Let's see if there are any questions or any comments in the side. Nobody had any questions. Nobody had any comments. Hey, if you're still watching, if you got a question or comment, I'll stay for a few seconds and put something on there because we're talking about this budgeting. We're talking about this money on another level because we got to make some changes. We've got to make changes. And I was told by my old pastor, hey, if today doesn't have any new information applied, it'll be just like tomorrow, just like yesterday. And we can't have that. Philip, you're welcome, brother. I don't know what you're thanking me for, but you're welcome. Love you much, Philip. I love you much, man. Nobody else with questions or comments? I'll stick around for another 30 seconds just to see if anybody has questions or comments. Iris, I'm with you, girl. She said, I want to go debt free. I'm teaching this information from another standpoint. So I just put my company website in the comments, and you can also go to the Better Life Institute Facebook page. My niece Brittany may ask the question. She has a good question. How do you begin when you're starting in debt? So come Saturday, Brittany. I don't care what you gotta do. Come Saturday, because I can't give this to you in 30 seconds. The name of the game is to first figure out where you are. You've got to create a budget. You got to track your money. See what money you have coming in, and then see what money that you have going out. That's a budget. It just tells you what's coming in and where is it going. From there, you can make adjustments based upon what's there. And Brittany, your situation is going to be different than mine because you're married with children. I don't have it. Thank you, Jesus. I'm sorry. That just hit me. I don't have a single biological child. So nobody's in my pocket but me. My dog is not even in my pocket anymore. But Brittany, you've got to create your budget. And then you and your husband have got to sit down and come up with a strategy based on what you have. You all may find that, hey, we're going to have to let something go missing for 3 or 4 months so we can get ahead. And that's okay if you got to do that. You may have to try to find a loan, or may have to try to borrow money from somebody, maybe a retirement money or some kind of settlement money, something, so you can pay something off. But you've got to come up with a plan. Brittany, I'll encourage you and your husband to come next Saturday, and I will sit down and do some personalized coaching with you at the event. That's the other reason I do the event. I can do some stuff with a group of people that most people can't afford to pay me one-on-one. Philip said, just that you're taking the time to do this video is to share your knowledge. Absolutely. But this is the tip of the iceberg. If y'all knew everything that I've sat down and gone through, and I've recalculated my own experience so that I can teach people better. Because my mother told me in Chicago this weekend, for Christmas, she said, well, you just went off and bought a house on your own. No, I didn't. I bought a house on my own after talking to some people, but I didn't talk to my mother because my mother had that house in the 1980s, the 80s and the 90s. The world was totally different in 2006 when I bought my house. She said, well, you didn't talk to Dolores. I talked to other real estate agents, so I did some stuff, but that's the reason why I teach and share with people like I do. So, Eric, the replay will be on in just a little bit. Just go back to it, and definitely be there. Donald Barthel said, hey, we need to be there, sir. Yes, you do. Because I'm so transparent when I coach. I'm not preaching at people. I'm not teaching people. I'm coaching, which means I'm getting in the situation with you and walking you out of it. Yeah, the event on next Saturday is not just for young adults, age 16, youth and young adults, 16 to 25. I'll put the testimony videos up later because I got to take time to do that. But trust me, it's amazing. It's on and amazing. So listen, thank you all so much for jumping on. If you're just jumping on now, go back and get the replay. We're talking about financial promotion and financial advancement. Oh my God. Yeah, I promise you it's going to be good. And then I will go back and I'll put the event link in the comments Well, I can do it now. I'll do it now real quick while I'm thinking about it, because if I don't do it, I'm thinking about it, I forget. I'm putting the event comments in the link, so that way you all can look at the event, because I promise you, it is going to blow your mind. Thank y'all so much for jumping on us. Now remember, no matter how you say life is good, a better life is always best. Thank y'all so much for jumping on. I'll talk to y'all soon. Peace and blessings to you. Till next time. Bye. Next video is on Monday.